We're talking about whether or not your vision is impacting your income and your growth. So something really juicy and super helpful for you right now. If you're working really hard in your business, but your growth and your income is not growing it's either not growing at all, it's not growing as quickly as you want it to. So as always, I'm going to share some really practical tips that you can use and to give you some insight into why this might be occurring. So why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about your vision? Why aren't we talking about like your pricing or your business model? The very first thing that you want to be thinking about when you're looking at growth, when you're looking at increasing your income, is actually your vision. And we'll touch on why that's important in a little while. But often, when income and growth is being impacted negatively, it comes back to this point. It comes back to the lack of vision. Or perhaps your vision is out of date. I'm going to give you an example. This is a vision board that I created for my business in 2012. Woohoo! So that was my vision board. I still have it now because I have lots of fond memories about that. That was a real point when, because I took the time to create a vision board in 2012, so many of those things I put on the vision board actually happened because I created a really clear and compelling vision of what I was working towards. And as a coach, I will always tell you that you've got to start with the end in mind. So if you haven't recently worked on your vision, there's a really, this is like, woohoo, it's time to just press pause, maybe over the weekend, and actually work on your vision. But there's also about really making that vision really exciting, really juicy. We're not talking about little vision. If you are looking at increasing your growth, you're also looking at a number of other things, aren't you? Let's be real here. You're looking at changing, like up-leveling how you think and feel currently about your business. You need to up-level your visibility, your messaging, your branding. You need to up-level your pricing, your packaging, your launching, and your selling. So if you're sat in your business creating the same results that you have always created, it's because that's great. That has been proven to get you to where you are right now. But in order to take you to the next level, something else needs to happen. And what needs to happen is an up-leveling of your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions in your business. Today's video is just going to look at that first one. It's going to deal with your thoughts. So if your thoughts are still where you were a year ago, 2 years ago, and you're still generating those results, it's absolute clarity, evidence, everything is pointing to the fact that you need to take some time out and actually work on your vision. So the reason why I showed you that vision board from 2012 is if I had stuck with that, if that was the only thing that I had still in my business as my vision, would I have grown? Would I have expanded? Would I have achieved the things that I've achieved in the period of time from 2012 to now? No, I wouldn't. So every single year, every single month, every single week, I am like focusing on what my vision is. Sometimes that's a long-term vision, a medium vision, a short-term vision. A short-term vision is great when you're actually looking at like calling in more clients or maybe getting into a launch mode. So you can use a vision in your business as a kind of like the route. What are you here to achieve? And I'm going to share 3 steps that you can take with creating a really clear and compelling vision. Now, back in 2012, when I created that vision board, I wasn't working with female entrepreneurs, and I was just on the brink of a massive investment and a massive time commitment of actually running a person-to-person networking event. Do you remember person-to-person events? A networking event here in York for female entrepreneurs. And it was something that it just felt really in alignment to do, and it opened the door to so many opportunities that if I hadn't leapt and said yes to that opportunity, those opportunities wouldn't have been available to me, and I don't really know if I'd still be in business right now. But your vision has to be current. You know, it's got to be something that is like really current to what you are, what, you know, who you want to work with, how you want to work, the money that you want to generate, the things that you want to be, do and have, all of those things. And it's also got to be really compelling and really exciting, because what I've said to you earlier in this message is that you need to up level your thoughts, your feelings and your actions in order for you to generate more growth in your business. And it starts from that point. And these 3 steps that I'm going to share with you are going to really help you to understand how you can bring this about. One of the things I want to share with you, and you may have heard this before, it's not like nuclear science, is that like attracts like. So if you have the same thoughts about your business that you did 3 months ago, 12 months ago, 18 months ago, 24 months ago, you will continue to attract the things that you were calling in at that time. There has to be a step change in the things that you are envisaging you being, doing and having. There's got to be a step change in what you are thinking and how you feel. Like, so if you've just got your nose to the grindstone and you're just working away, I want for you to think about, is that actually achieving the results that you want? Are you achieving different results? You probably are. You're probably just in that continual cycle of things that feel comfortable that you've always done. But guess what? You'll get the same results, won't you? And I don't want that for you. So like attracts like. If you only walk away with that one thing, is for you to remember this, that like attracts like. So everything that served you in the past is great. That's a foundational piece to build on. And what having a really compelling, brilliant, exciting vision allows you to do is for you to actually start to expand on that. For you to really create a vision for yourself, for your business, for your loved ones that is so frigging compelling that you start to feel that energy shift, that you start to feel that excitement, that you start to think differently about who you are, what your business is, and how you're actually going to take your business forward. So I always want for you to think about that step change. So here are the 3 steps to really nailing like that up level. And obviously this is the foundational piece. We're starting with that first piece, because, like, you know, I could say to you, go and create a funnel, but if you didn't know what you were creating a funnel for, it wouldn't actually work. So you've got to start with this first piece of the jigsaw. So number 1 is to spend some time getting super clear and excited about your vision. And this is like next level vision. This isn't like me plucking out my vision board from 2012 and going, oh look, I've got a vision board. It's no longer relevant, is it? In fact, I might actually have a ceremonial burning of that vision board and release it. I don't know. But get really super friggin' excited about everything you want to bring into your life. This is how you start that up level. This is how you start to get excited again about business. This is how you start to shift through your old patterns, your old programming. I hope you're getting this. So in that vision, you want to include everything. I don't think you can break out business and the rest of your life. So bring it all in together. Maybe you write it out separately. Maybe you have a vision board that has separate elements on it. Some people, put different images on vision boards. But there's lots of ways that you can actually do this. My favourite way is just writing it out. Just write it out. Just write out where you want to be in 6 months' time. Write out where you want to be in 12 months' time, in 24 months' time. 5 years if you want to. But really get, like, just don't overthink it. It's called just a flow of writing. Just, it's an unconscious flow of writing where you just journal and you write out everything you want to be, do and have in your personal life, in your business, and just write it out. Don't analyze it. Don't worry about the how. Just write. Keep just writing it out until you get super clear about what it is and super excited. Now, you might be listening to this and think, yeah, I'm going to do that in a minute. And one of the things I can guarantee is that there'll only be a very small percentage of you that actually pause this video and do this step. And that's because we are programmed as a society to always be in the masculine energy of action taking. But if you've listened to the content from the beginning of this video, you will understand that if your action taking doesn't up level, doesn't change, doesn't have a step change, you're going to keep creating the same results. So press pause now and just write out your vision. This is lovely. It's like a really lovely task to do. And make it compelling. If you're like still keeping yourself small, if you're still worrying about the how, stop, start again. Don't worry about the how. That's what everything else is about, isn't it? But right now, it's about having that foundational piece, that piece of fire in you where you're like, yes, I'm on it. Step 2 is anchor in that vision. Anchor it in. There's all sorts of different ways you can do this. You can use NLP, you can use hypnosis, you can write, you can use journaling, you can use meditation, you could go for a run and just visualize yourself in this future life, this future existence. When now things are opening up a little bit more in the UK, if some of those things that you've written down in this exercise is about things that you want to experience, maybe it's like you want to experience running events from a certain venue, or you want to generate enough income to live in a certain house, neighborhood, or own a certain car, go and visit those areas. Go and visit the hotels, go and visit the showrooms, go and visit the car sales garage. Go and have that experience. Go and actually immerse yourself in this and just remind yourself that this is what you're working towards. It's about stoking that fire now, isn't it? So really anchor in that everything that you have envisaged in the first step is just becoming normal for you to accept. And the third step is build belief. Building belief every single day that everything you have seen, everything you have envisaged, everything you have written down is already happening. And it's building belief every single day that this is happening. Will it be easy growing your business? Is it actually going to take some additional thinking, some risk taking, a step change? Yes, it is. Is it going to be worth it? Yes, it is. So the third step is to build that belief, because there's going to be challenges that come along your way. There's going to be decisions that you have to make. There's going to be situations, maybe even people, clients that could potentially pull you off track, but you have to build that belief. And that's when your mindset work really comes into play. It's building that unshakable belief that you are on the right path. And anything that comes up as a challenge, you will resolve it, because you've got that resilience in you, because you know that where you are right now is not where you are intended to be in 12 months' time or in 24 months' time. And if you're listening to this content and you're like, yeah, that's a really nice idea, now I'm going to get back to doing action in my business, guess what? You're going to continue to create what you've always continued. But if you are here to grow your business, if you are here to impact people brilliantly, if you are here to actually generate more growth, more income in your business so that you can live a life on your terms, have more choices, and to be able to impact the world positively, this is the work that you need to do. Is it hard work? No, it's like the best work you could do in your business. Does it actually work? Yes, it does. I showed you that vision board, and everything that was on that vision board came to be. I didn't always know why certain things had been on the board, but they came to be because I built that belief. So 3 steps. Get really clear on your vision, make it super brilliant, super exciting. Just absolutely go for it. Do not worry about the how. Second is anchor in that vision. Like, just act like it's just around the corner. It's just going to happen. Anchor it in. I mean, if you're like, what, maybe one of your goals is like you want to have like a beautiful wardrobe, but you can't currently afford to have these beautiful clothes. Do you know what you could do? You can actually hire clothes from designer lines. So if that's something you can hire designer handbags. So if that's something that's currently aspirational but not currently available to you, one of the great ways you can anchor it in is to actually, just rent it. Rent a house in a neighborhood. Just go and experience it. Anchor it in and just tell yourself all the time, this is my normal, this is my new normal, this is normal for me. And the third one is build that belief every single day, because when you are pulled off track, when there is the potential to pull you off track, when there's the potential to douse the flames of your excitement with water, you need that belief. You need that unshakable belief within you that everything you have seen is available to you. And why do so many people struggle in business? Because they get into the masculine of taking action. And I really want to encourage you to step into mixing that up, like working on yourself plus taking the action. And I hope the way that I've explained it at the beginning, where your thoughts, your feelings equal your actions, so therefore you've got to change those 2 components to change your action taking. So if you have enjoyed this and you're like, yes, Rachel, I have finally got why mindset is really important. I mean, some people are very woo-woo about it. I try to teach it from a really practical point of view, because I am very practical. If you're like, oh my God, I do need to get started on my mindset, but I don't know how to get started, there's a couple of things that you can do. Over on my website, which is www.rachelsmith-thebusinessgrower.com, on my homepage, there is a free wealth abundant hypnosis that you can download and start using it to program yourself for more. This is hypnosis. This is not some something that's not going to be impactful. This is it's going to change your unconscious thoughts so that you can get into alignment with everything you want to achieve. You can do that. That's completely free. Go and do that if that's your starting point. But if you are ready to create a daily mindset practice, I have a brilliant 14-day course, which is a do-it-yourself course, where every single day you will receive an email from me with a mindset action step. There's a recording, there's a workbook, there's work for you to do. 10-15 minutes every single day. It will change your thoughts, therefore it will change your feelings, and it's going to change your action taking. So many people have taken this course and achieved brilliant results, and you can get started with this. It originally retailed at just under £200. It's £47 at the moment. So I'll put the details below on this as well. And if you're like, yeah, I'll get around to this one day, you're going to be hearing me say this again and again and again until you actually take some work and you actually start to do this work as well. So good luck. Let me know how you get on. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye for now.